BoxBox Hub is an absolute essential for any Formula One fan, and the entire app with new widgets, statistics, localized race schedules, and countdowns, you name it. They even have support for Apple's new live activities feature with real-time updates during a race right on the lock screen, and honestly, some of the best looking widgets I've seen.
Hello everyone, welcome to Formula 2. It's the final race of the season here in Yas Island, and I expect to have a party at the end of this one then, and we may have a mega-sized party when it comes to who's going to win the Teams Championship. The Drivers' Championship has already been secured. We'll go through that in just a jiffy, but we'll also talk about the Teams Championship as well. No, let's go through that now. No, before we do. 16 turns around this magnificent course, and what a way to sign off Formula 2. Then, of course, after that is it then for Formula 2. There'll be no more races this season then. So, yeah, make the most of your Formula 2 action here tonight then. Drivers' Championship, and the top two places have already been secured. Troy won the title last time out then in Brazil in fine fashion, and Toy Coin, great effort from Toy Coin in the end there, but unfortunately did come up slightly short in the championship, unfortunately, but he has secured second position in the driver's stand as well, so congratulations to Toy Coin. R2 Beat is in third with Serious Mushroom fourth, for they've got a battle on their hands to see who is going to clinch that third position in the driver's standing. So that is going to be very interesting indeed. Fifth position is Farf. I think that Farf can't go any higher in fifth position, but Vesser might be able to steal that fifth position back there. Seventh position is Knowlesy then, with Moomin is in ninth position there. Missed that one person. Oh well. 10th position is Jenner then on 67 points then. Kai Dal on 58 points. Sickers Mike on 44. And then it's Martin in 14th position on 32. 29 for Reflections. A beautiful night here in Abu Dhabi. 16 for Gordo, 6 for Camaro, 6 for Kaz as well. Good points all last time out. 4 for Vintage, and Crustier T is currently hasn't got a point yet. Hopefully he will get one tonight then. Teams Championship, this is what we're all interested in, aren't we? Campos versus Carling, Knowlesy and Troy versus Serious Mushroom and Toy Coin. It is going to be a tag team tonight then. I am expecting a lot of team tactics here inside. And Formula 2 don't really associate team tactics with, do you? However, tonight we certainly are indeed then. Only 15 cars then, unfortunately, for tonight's event then. And we go into turn one with Camera Racer, who's a very quick customer on one lap pace. Unfortunately, in race trip, he does seem to drop off, doesn't he? So whilst we're on board with the Trident car, Campos leads 6 points in front of Carling in second there. 2 points around for pole position there as it stands. Troy and Knowlesy then currently down in 9th and 10th position. Now this is going to be perfect for Campos. So they get an extra 2 points. They'll extend the lead in the team championship to 8 points there. High Tech in third position there. High Tech can't go up, but they can go down. The team Dams of R2B and Martin may be able to put the pressure on the High Tech team, but Indigo is super stubborn tonight for the High Tech. And I think that's Vestia there is also going to be trying to defend that position. ART is also in that third as well. They're on 243 points along with Dams, and that is very tight indeed then. Virtuosi slightly further back, they're 21 points back. Then if the three teams in front of them have absolutely mares tonight, they might be able to steal that position then. PHM Racing have got 136 more points than they do in the real world of Formula 2. Hats off to them then. Of course, they were known as the Sarus team right up until about half distance before they became the PHM. 7th and 8th position MP Motorsport, and they've kind of basically just had, unfortunately for them, they've just had unfortunately for them, they've had Reflections, but Reflections have been fighting We find an uphill battle then in the MP Motorsport, but he's been getting the most of those points. In the Toy Coin has got pole position then for the feature race, and that is 2 points for Campos here tonight. The gap is up to 8 points now in the team's championship then. So it is now 8 points that separates the top two in the team's championship then. So that is important indeed. Then 9th is the Prima team, and 10th is Trident then. As there's also a good battle for the bottom two teams as well. Prima and Trident then do not want to finish bottom then. Vintage and Camera, what can they do from 13th and 14th on the grid then? And Prima have got Kaidao racing the red team, and Kaz who will be on who start first for the sprint race coming up in just a jiffy then as well then. As we roll on to the start of the race, and of course this is the sprint race to start us off with, and the sprint race is going to be during the day. Well, both races are actually tonight, which is very interesting indeed. And as Abu Dhabi is very much more of a night race, then, isn't it, rather than a day race? No, it isn't. It's a night race. Oh goodness me, I didn't know that at all. There you go. Prepare to fail, fail to prepare, and all that kind of stuff. Whilst getting ready to load up, then it is 9 pole positions now for Toy Coin. Absolutely superb stuff in 12 qualifying attempts. Toy Coin has been on pole position 9 times. Can you believe that? I certainly can't. That's a magnificent that's a magnificent lot of pole positions there. Fantastic stuff indeed. That as right, that is, we now get on to the start of the sprint race. The start of this sprint race now. Then this is going to get very interesting indeed. And so, as I said, Kaz is on the pole position for the start of the sprint. Then, and away we go. Then this is, of course, this is the formation lap. Then let's go through the grid then for the sprint, shall we? And it is Kaz who starts first in the Prima. As I mentioned then, Prima do not want to Prima and try to go be battling not to finish bottom of the team's championships like the last ever Formula 2 race for the foreseeable future. Kaz then is currently first, and second position is Farf. Can Farf get a win? We interviewed him last week, Farf, after a superb position. And this is interesting for ART as well, as they're battling for third in the team's championship, aren't they? It's all about pride here tonight. Cirrus Mushroom in third position, and he has a track advantage over the two Carling cars, as Troy is in fourth position there. But so Carling has got to pass at least a Campos here tonight, and this is going to get very interesting indeed there. But Mushroom has the advantage on the grid. Troy, of course, the first ever champion of F2 then. Of course, unfortunately though, on Sunday he has relinquished officially the gold championship to Percy for a season at least then. Hopefully he can bounce back then. But Troy then, who has now got another accolade to his championship repertoire of gold champion, gold world champion, silver champion, and Formula 2 champion as well. R2 in fifth position then with the Dams car. Then Dams going to be fighting all the way for that third spot in the team's championship. Kaidao will be Prima looking very strong on the grid so far, aren't they? As Kaidao is sixth with Kaz in first position. Knowlesy then in seventh position. What can Knowlesy do then from seventh on the grid then to help the Carling team? The Carling team are now 8 points away. 8 points away from the Campos team at this moment in time then. Then we got moving in 8th position, and Indigo on his debut here tonight that was driving for the high-tech team in 9th position, and Toy Coinen who will start first for the feature race, and he has got to make up a composition though, has he? But at the moment is Campos who leads the team's championship. Martin just is in 11th position. Well, he's not just outside the points, is he? Because he's in 11th there. Of course, it's the top 8 here tonight in scores. 12th position, Reflections. As I mentioned, then Reflections has basically been fighting an uphill battle all the way through this season. He is basically not having teammates, so hats off to Reflections for getting Team MP Motorsport up to 8th. Fantastic. And then the two Trident cars, 13th and 14th. Vessia in 15th, the most least desired position on the circuit today, as he is last. But of course, there is a lot of laps set to sort that out then. Oops. As where am I? There I am. Lights are on then. Lights are off. We're go under the lights here in Abu Dhabi then for the start of the sprint race there, and we go down into turn 1, and Kaz has gone in very deep, and Farf has gone through and knocked Kaz off the circuit. And I think that Kaz, I'm wondering, Kaz, I tried to come back on, didn't he? And Farf has forced his way through. Troy is through as well. Look at that on the outside. That is Nosey on the outside there. A terrible start for the Prima of Kazan. And now Kaidao is going to be past his teammate, you know. And who's out the inside? I think that is one of the Carling cars. Is it that up the inside? I'm thinking it. No, it's Indigo. Up into sixth position there in the Red Bull liveried high-tech there. Farf, Mushroom, Troy. That is the top three at the moment then with RGB and Nosey. Fourth and fifth position. Indigo sixth. Two Prima, seventh and eighth fed. And of course, as we've got cars scattered here, there and everywhere. Down. Oh my goodness gracious me. They're down into seven there. Was Kazan. And I think that now, unfortunately, the two Primas are fighting. And that is, of course, all kinds of mischief there. And Kaidao's in the middle here. And that's probably the least desired part of I was talking about the least desired part of the track. Oh, and he's ricocheting off here. And far abreast there. Whoa, car off there. And that is Kazan. And, oh dear. And that is not ideal at all then. Toy Coin then has got himself up into seventh position there. Moving and Toy Coin making contact there. Into the technical part of the circuit now. Moving down into 8th and Kaidal in 9th position. Vintage is dropped down into 40th position there. I'm sure Kaz is, well, he hasn't got damage there, but it looks incredible stuff from the Prima car. My goodness me. But Camaro in 11th position at the moment. Both trying to not finish bottom there. That one complete then. We've got 12 laps here of the sprint then. And that's the fast lap that of course leads the way, obviously, because he is the first one across the line. 3 positions, Toy Coin. Down 3 positions, Kaidal. Kaz down in 40 positions. A nightmare start there for Kaz. And unfortunately, 4 down the back straight. And goodness me, the back straight is wide enough there, but unfortunately, they all seem to trip over each other. Far from has now got a 5/10 per second gap at the moment. As you can see, then we got Vesser already penalty then. Serious Mushroom currently on 8 points. Well, I'm going to have to get the mass out, I think, later on in this one. Then yellow flag in the background there, but Serious Mushroom there 5/10 of a second away. As far it's got a job to do tonight for ART's point of view, because they want to finish third in the team's championship. As we're down the back straight as well, there is Mushroom. Here is Troy then, of course. Troy is also trying to get a double championship under his belt tonight then, with already the driver's champion in F2. Can he become the team's champion as well? Indigo then, I'm going to get absolutely confused then by these Red Bull liveries, but Indigo now up in the 4th position, sives his way past R2B, who's down into 5th, but R2B has also got to fend off Serious Mushroom in the battle for 3rd in the driver's standings. And as the drivers probably have said that they're not too concerned by that, but let's be honest, they are, and they, of course, it's all about pride then, and R2B then will love to keep that 3rd position in the driver's standings, but Serious Mushroom has made a very late attack, actually, on that 3rd position, and Mushroom again up into 2nd of own. He's loving life in F2. Really good stuff indeed then. Oh, RTP then, that car is trying not to turn them far for set. Another fast on the race has extended the lead by another 2/10 of a second at the moment there. So it's going to be very much, this is not for the championship tonight then. That championship got won last week, didn't it, the drivers, but the team championship 6 points separates the voters. Now 8 points, I should say. Apologies, goodness me. I forgot about pole position then, which of course was set by this man Toy Coin there, as just watching Toy Coin now coming down into the big breaking point of turn 4, I think it is, isn't it? Was it turn 5? I don't know, to be honest, as we come out of the hairpin then and down the back straight. DRS has now been enabled on this lap. Farf is out of DRS straight. She's done a really good job there, Farf. So is Serious Mushroom on Troy. Here comes Toy Coin all over the gearbox of Nosey. Up the inside. Lovely shot for the nose cone here. We're going to go off board now, because Nosey is going to have to get his defensive socks on the go there. And they're going to try and have to defend against moving back on board the nose cone, this time with the Virtuosi car. Moving there is going to go side by side with Nosey, not quite there. Troy down into 4th now. That's not ideal there for Troy, as Indigo is flying in the high-tech car. Up into 3rd position now. Indigo is out. It's getting a bit squirrely, but Troy is not having any of that. They're moving all over the back of Nosey. Goodness gracious me. As Nosey struggling for pace here. There no mandatory pit stops in this one, of course. This one is all about trying to look after your tyres, aren't they? And that's certainly what they're trying to do at the moment. So look at that Dan's car drifting. Goodness gracious me. And not only that, I think the reason why he's drifting there is he lost the position to Toy Coin. Nosey trying to get trying to get that position as well. Out to the final turn. Indigo is set to fast out the race. He is flying out there at the moment. Indigo is he is almost on the gearbox of Cirrus Mushroom. That is not ideal from where the Campos Campos team is sitting at the moment. But they still have the advantage. 8 points is still the gap then. At this moment in time, then his Camaro is in the pit. Sickers Monk has joined. So Sickers Monk there will be in his original car when he gets going, if he gets going in the feature race. Keeping on that lapped Kaz there. Kaz who's hopefully trying to help Prima here, but however he's almost a lap down after just 4 laps there, Kaz is. So I'm not sure how Kaz could be effective now for the Prima, and with Kaidal also out of the points as well. Prima are going to be concerned, but they're not going to be too concerned at the moment. There's that Nolte now getting past RTB. This is not ideal for RTB in the Dam's car, because he's Cirrus Mushroom has got to overturn an 18-point deficit. Here comes Moomin now as well. Moomin DRS available. DRS has now been activated, and he is trying to force his way through. Moomin now up into 7th position, and he is siving through. R2B down into 8th, and that Prima of Kaidal trying to go on the inside there. However, he's just far too back at the moment now. Martin has got past no reflections of Martin having a good old scrap as well, and reflections is through, passes at the Dams and now up into 11th position there. Hats off to Martin, by the way. He's one of my personal drivers of the season, just for hanging in there when he's had some really tough races indeed. Far from almost he's almost 2 seconds up the road then, as we're not even at half distance yet though, so you can't take anything for granted. But Indigo is certainly helping, and who is out of the second? That's Nolsey going off a part of the track we do not run there. It's Nolsey there trying to fend off Moomin, of course, as he has got a job to do tonight. He is the Campos team currently outscoring the Carling team, which is very ideal indeed then, isn't it? And they're extending their lead in the team's championship there, as Nolsey then, goodness gracious me, moving all over the gearbox now, as going down into the big stop of 4:05 then. Goodness gracious me, far leads by 2 seconds then. Indigo's now all over the gearbox of Cirrus Mushroom, and he'll have DRS then. No toys to play with in terms of errors, and it is just a drag reduction system that Mushroom cannot defend. I think that is, he's going up the inside, and he takes third position, and takes second position away from Mushroom, and up into second there goes Indigo. Cirrus Mushroom down into third, but Mushroom will have DRS as well now, so it's a bit of a switch of roles here. And here comes Mushroom now, and Vesser's got a 3-second penalty. Mushroom on the outside there. Indigo trying to go on the inside. Indigo's got nothing to lose here tonight, has he there? He's in here just for an exhibition race, while Cirrus Mushroom has got some serious work to do. Indigo's gone wide there. Mushroom on the outside. Mushroom on the outside. That's incredible. Mushroom, he's gone in deep there. Oh, a bit of contact there, but what an incredible fight there from Mushroom. My goodness me. He is certainly a serious Mushroom tonight, isn't it? But now Troy, the champion of F2, is all over the gearbox now. Farfar is extending his lead to 3 seconds now. I love this helicam shot. Absolutely splendid stuff indeed then. Across the line they come then, and Cirrus Mushroom, who is now going to have to fend off then, as Nolsey's lost out there, because now down into 7th position goes Nolsey. Up into 6th goes Moomin there. Good stuff indeed then. So Moomin now is now past Nolsey. Nolsey now down to 7th position. That's only 2 points for the Carling team. Troy is only on 5 points at the moment there. 6 points there for the Campos team, and Toy Coin is also on 4 points then in 5th position there. Hello Matthew Kira then. Is there any way I can get into the race then? I think you need you probably need an invite, my good sir, and you probably also need to be in the ALR Discord, which will hopefully appear sometime later on in the chat then as well. Nolsey is passing up into back up into 6th position there. Kaidal siving his way through, but Vester's having none of it. Back on board the nose cone here at the high tech. Goodness me, DRS available for Kaidal as well. And look at this, and Nolsey, goodness me, don't look back, Nolsey, because there is 3-4 cars all over your gearbox here. My word. But no change of positions here at the moment, which I'm quite surprised by. I've got a bit of a DRS, and Nolsey's top end speed is looking quite good indeed. Indigo now up into 2nd position. The gap is 2 seconds there. We just got that's a Prima in front of us, and so that is not. Oh, apologies, it's Sick as Muck. Sick as Muck, are you not in the session? Goodness me, let's have a look. There you go. Then you see that I don't. I'm shocking, to be honest. I don't really recognise many people's real names, to be honest. I'm sure I've seen you in the session, my good sir. Oh goodness me, hang on. All right, I'll invite you in just a jiffy. Right then. Right, where am I? Sick. Oh, there you are. Hello. Right, how do I invite you? Great stuff. Well, no, that's great, isn't it? Alright, we'll get you in just a minute. Oh, spectators at the moment. No worries then. So that's cool because I think you'll be able to get into the race when of course we get into the feature, I believe. Anyway, I think so. Anyway, that's my that's my thinking. Anyway, I must say I don't really know much. To be fair, I'm a spectator like normal here. As I'm Troy having a sniff down into the left-hander there, but at the moment Troy is still behind Serious Rush moment. Serious Rush has a mission statement tonight that is to get third in the championship, which may be slightly too far behind R2B, but he's only got 1 point at the moment. R2B has it under the bridge then, and out of it now then, as Farf has got 2.5 second gap over Indigo. Kaidal's got a 3 second penalty. Kaidal and Vessier is going side by side. Vessier is still behind at Kaidal at the moment then, so unfortunately couldn't make that move stick then. Both drivers now have penalties indeed then. Six Smoke, fingers crossed then. Yes, I'm sure, I think that's how it works anyway. I hope so. Goodness gracious me. I'm here for your passion, and we love you for it. Thank you very much, Six Smoke. It's quite nice having Six Smoke in the comments there. I don't really speak to Six Smoke much then, who, by the way, has been absolutely sublime in Mexico and in United States as well. I think, was it? It was United States, wasn't it? Six Smoke. We got the old Six Smoke back as well, haven't we, from last season? Remember Silverstone, where Six Smoke was absolutely incredible. He could have and should have won that race there. It was such an incredible race there. One of my favourites of last season. In the torrential rain in Silverstone. Absolute incredible. Oh, Serious Musher there. Oh, bang, going over the curb there. And Troy has been released there. But Serious Musher there might be letting his teammate through as well here. Serious Musher put his team and much above, well above himself there. Because, of course, Serious Musher has lost points here. And that is not ideal, of course, because he is now also losing ground to R2B as well. Found someone that's working for me, and that's great. That's great to hear as well. Sick Smoke, because I think it's very car still feels a bit rubbish there. I must say that that's very interesting because our Sick Smoke, that's Gurman and Indigo, have all found something in the latter stages of this game, haven't they? Which is going to make for very good viewing for next season, and I cannot wait to see how those three drivers and the other 57 drivers also do in each of their championships. So yeah, very interesting. Now drivers still adapting to the challenges of Formula 1 of F1 23. I love it, of course, and I do love stuff like that because of course drivers are very much up for the challenge, and as is Toy Coin. But at the moment, no, this is not enough for the Carling team, as the Campos team are currently on 5 and 4 points, which equals 9. Well done, Sean. Goodness me, you get a but so is Carling, who are also on 9 points as well. So as it stands, the gap is still 8 points in the team's championship. But Toy Coin now, as Troy has not got the electric pace he's had for most of the season now. Tonight, that is, he normally motors off, doesn't he? But he's not doing it at the moment now. And Toy Coin is all over his gearbox now. Serious Mushroom still in DRS range. Where's Knowlesy? Knowlesy at the moment is 4 seconds back and has got movement for company. At the moment now, it's all 9 points apiece set for the teams there. We're keeping on the teams that is Vessier has lost out then. No, it hasn't. No, Vessier hasn't. It's Kaidal who's lost out and down into 9th position. Can Kaidal come back out of? He is, up the inside. break so much later than Vessia, but Vessia's going to go up and under now. He is. Yes, he is indeed then. Cracking stuff indeed then, but Kaidar, great defending there from the Prima. Good stuff indeed. Remember, however you qualify is how you're going to start the race. It's not like the sprint race in Formula 1, of course, wherever you finish, you will start the next race, which is what's going to happen on Sunday, Monday and Tuesday of next week then. Lovely cheeky plug for you all. And Farf is flying out there. He's back up to 3 seconds there. This will be Farf's first race win. Second race win, I apologise, in a Formula 2 machinery in a sprint race. So very good stuff indeed then. Very good stuff indeed then for Farf, and he is now almost 3 seconds up the road. Toy Coin is trying to get past Troy at the moment, but there's no dice set. So I'm going to be honest, personally, selfishly, I love it if it finishes like this, mainly because then I don't have to remember what happened in the sprint in terms of the points, but we've still got 2 more laps to go. And at Knowles, he's now going to have to get defensive again then. Look at Troy, he's on the extreme right-hand side of the circuit, or left-hand side as they fly past me now. And that is because he's trying to break the slipstream. Serious Mushroom just outside the slipstream now. It's the 2 championship rivals are starting to pull away from they're starting to pull away then. It's actually peaceful watching this race, Sickers Buckets. To be honest, it's probably good. I bet it is actually, isn't it? Because oh goodness me, because of there's probably not much stress going on at the moment there for Sickers Bucket, but I'm sure he's going Sickers Bucket going to have a lot of stress coming up in just a jiffy then when you get in the car. And yes, Knowles and Six Smokes also said that there's a DRS train behind Knowles, and this is the result of it. We got 2x2x2 going through the left-hander, and R2B still in 8th position there as he has got a fight with Mushroom tonight then for that 3rd position in the championship. Of course. However, of course, so we're keeping an eye on that as well. But at the moment, Serious Mushroom is gaining a couple of points. I believe still needs a big point score at this moment because he's only given 3, gaining 3 on. He's only gaining 3 on R2B at the moment, which means the gap is still 15 points, and so Serious Mushroom needs at least 3rd position in the feature race, or he needs a 3rd position or higher, basically, doesn't he? Serious Mushroom does to get that 3rd in the Drivers' Championship there. But let's see how it goes. Because Serious Mushroom's had a couple of podiums in the last couple of weeks, and in bronze and in F2 as well. Knowlesy is still is still in the DRS train, and isn't it? Goodness gracious me. Going down the back straight, and Farf has lost an abundance amount of time there from Indigo. Something's gone wrong with Farf on lap 11 out of 12. Now hold on to your hats, Farf fans, because he may come under pressure now in the last 2 laps of Abu Dhabi. This is the sprint race course, and Toy Coin breaking so much there, and Troy almost into the back of the gearbox of the champion. And moving is now side by side with Knowlesy as they go into turn 6 and 7 chicane there. Something like that anyway then. And going for the old switcheroo, but Knowlesy's had so much more purchase, so much more traction there. But Movement's going for it again, then back on board with the Virtuosi car. He's going on the inside then, and let's take a look then. It's quite a fast left-hander here. He's up the inside, but Knowlesy's gone on the outside here. Knowlesy going for traction here, but Movement is through. Movement is through. No, he isn't. Knowlesy's back at him. Great racecraft from both drivers, but the Movement on the outside and has taken the position. Then Gordo in the session as well. Great stuff indeed. That is, we're now up to 17 cars here. Knowlesy is dropped down to 7th position, which now means Knowlesy on a switcheroo, and R2B is going to come at him as well now. Just on the final lap, the gap is under 2 seconds in the sprint race. Thank goodness gracious, it's going to be a grandstand finish. And under the final turn, then Movement's finally done it there, but he's 5 seconds behind Serious Mushroom now. The gap at the moment, Troy is on 6 points. Knowlesy now on 2, 8 points, and it's still 9 points for the Campos. The Campos team at the moment, which means that's a 1 point swing, which means that the gap is now 9 points separating the 2 teams' championships at the moment. I hope that math is correct, because this is going to be a long old night there. R2B passing, not quite then. I thought he was going past Knowlesy. I wonder if he's holding back slightly because he now wants DRS there. Another kick of oversteer there for R2B then, which is not ideal then. And now he's all over the gearbox of Knowlesy. Here he comes. Camero's got a 3-second penalty on those soft tires. Unfortunately for Camero, I'm not sure we got past that either, you know. R2B them. Goodness gracious me. I love. Oh, goodness me, that's a ghost car. I thought that was Kaidal going up the inside then. So Kaidal unfortunately being lapped here. And look at this out as I'm keeping an eye on Yellow Flag. Yellow Flag Toy Coin has let his teammate through here. Goodness gracious me. And now here comes R2 Beat on the outside. No. And Nosy is still in front then. And is Nosy going to... This now is swapperoo of rolls. And Farf is just coming into the final couple of turns now. And into the final sector. And that's a ghost car of Kaidal then. And goodness me, going very deep there. And no, and R2 Beats off the circuit. Then we got spins all over here. And Kaidal might be able to get that finish point now. Farf wins his second sprint race of his career. Indigo in second. Troy in third position. Hats off to Toy Coin now, who's now helped his teammate out there. And the gap has come down further. Nosy actually finishes 6th here, which means that the gap is still 8 points in the team's championship. R2 Beat no points then, which means that the gap is down to something or other. I don't know what. But the team's championship then, goodness gracious me. Yes, certainly this is going to be an absolute nightmare tonight, isn't it, in terms of getting the old mass out. Then Indigo gets the driver of the day there. My goodness gracious me there. And Farfar wagging his finger there like he does in the steward's room. He's also wagging it in victory tonight there for Farf. Absolutely stunning stuff indeed there. If anyone who's hosting the session, then could you see if Sick as Muck is in, my good man? Thank you very much, sir. As Farf lofts the trophy. Fantastic there for Farf. His second sprint race of his career, second sprint race win of his career. I don't want to watch the bubbly, unfortunately, for Farf, because we have got to get the mass going. So Farf gets 10 points out. Goodness me, I've got the point system wrong, haven't I? Goodness gracious me. So Troy got 6 points there. So Troy got 6 points there, and also Nosy got 3 points there. So that's 9 points in total. Then the Carling team has got that. Whilst Campos has got 5 and 4 points there, which is also 9 points as well. So that means that the gap is still 8 points in the team's championship there. And in terms of the battle for third position, Serious Mushroom got 5 points, which means that hang on, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. So he's got 13 points separates him and third place R2 Beat as well. Quickly go through the standings there. Farfar won the second sprint of his career. Indigo, fantastic from 9th to 2nd there. Troy, Serious Mushroom, Toy Coin, Nosy, Moomin, Reflections there. That is the top 8. 9th is Kaidal. 10th is R2B. Martin 11th, Vestia 12th, Vintage 13th, Cameron 14th, and Kaz a lap behind in 15th position there. No retirements in that one there. No retirements on track there, so hopefully Sick as Muck is in the session now. And the gap is still 8 points there, as both teams there did score 9 points then, so it's still the gap is still 8 points in the team's championship now then, as we now go on to the twilight of this Formula 2 season. My goodness gracious me then. Serious Mushroom, what happened to Toy Coin then? For Toy Coin, it looks like that he let you through, my good sir, which means that Serious Mushroom is now 13 points away from R2 Beat in the battle for third in the championship, which means that Mushroom has to get at least 4th and a fastest lap if he wants to clinch that third in the driver's standings, of course. So keeping it very then. Hey, let me in there, Gordo. Fantastic stuff indeed then. And also, I just seen Gordo as well. And good luck, everyone. Sorry for not turning up, as I said in the chat. Fell asleep. Would let me in for the feature or no then? Hopefully it does. And hopefully let's Sick as Muck in as well. Kaz and Moomin are not happy with each other, as they seems to have clashed there, which I must say, they're a bit like Massa and Hamilton from 2011. They seem to get involved in a lot of scrapes lately, don't they, them two? As I wonder if that's a bit of a fallout from a couple of weeks ago as well, unfortunately for those two drivers. Hopefully they keep it nice and nice and clean then for the final race of F2 here tonight then. So gap in the team's championship is still 8 points at the moment between Campos and Carling. So that is still very much up for grabs as well. And as I said, the other interesting battle tonight is High Tech, Dams and ART. ART has won tonight then, which means that I don't really know. I think ART have actually propelled themselves up in the third in the team's standings as well then. Oh goodness me, as we're going to go for a break. We'll be back very shortly then.
BoxBox Hub is an absolute essential for any Formula One fan, and the entire app with new widgets, statistics, localized race schedules, and countdowns, you name it. They even have support for Apple's new live activities feature with real-time updates during a race right on the lock screen, and honestly, some of the best looking widgets I've seen.
Welcome back, everyone. Then after that quick interval, everyone on the medium compound tyres are apart from Kaz, who is on the soft tyres. And so let's go for the grid, shall we? This is important now. Campos needs to outscore. Carling needs to outscore Campos by 8 points to win the team's championship. Good heavens above. This is going to get to a nightmare, isn't it? We'll see how this one transpires. Toy Coin leads is on pole position, of course. He's got those 2 points in the pole position could be crucial. Indigo, though, looked quick, didn't he, in that opening stint. Then he is second at the moment, and Moomin is in third. Knowlesy in fourth. Knowles is the highest of the Carling in the Mahoney car. In at fourth position, he's got the same flag as I. Fantastic. He's a barbarian. Fifth position is Kaidal and Can Kaidal. At the moment, both Primas didn't score in the opening race out. I don't believe them, but I've got to say, I wasn't really paying attention. He's in fifth, though. Kaidal is in and trying to get Prima off, make sure Prima not on the bottom there. R2B is in sixth position. Is the gap between himself and Mushroom is down to 13 points in the battle for third in the driver standards. Troy in seventh position. Troy's going to need something magical, the champion is today, to help his team propel themselves into championship winning territory. And there will be fireworks. Gordo is saying, goodness gracious me, as we now got Serious Special with a fourth great sprint race win. That's his second sprint race win of his career. Good stuff indeed. Then Kaz is a ghost by the looks of things. Martin 11th, Reflections in 12th position, 13th Vintage with Camero 14th there. Can try to score 6 more points than Prima to get themselves in front and off the bottom of the standings. And the team sent Sigismund then in a late entry. Then same with Gordo as well. Even though they're on different cars, they will still score for their regular team sake. So I think Gordo is, I can't remember now, but I'll have a look later on. No, I think the Gordo is actually in the PHM car, and so is Sigismund actually then. So both drivers then, and both of the PHM cars are in now. 5 lights are on then for the final time here in Formula 2. It's the team's championship on the line. It's lights out, and it's go, go, go for one last time here. And Indigo trying to go on the outside here then, but let's see how it transpires there. This is going to be a very, very technical, a very tough race indeed. With 17 laps around here, you got to make sure you finish the race, and nobody have no slip-ups there in this one there. Otherwise, this could cost you the team's championship in this one. This could also cost you confidence in the drivers as well. Mushroom on the inside there. Not quite. Kaidal is lost out majorly there. Troy up to fifth position already. That is 10 and 12 points. That's 22 points so far, but it's still not enough for the Carling team, as they need to overthrow the 8-point advantage over Campos there. And Campos is actually 11 points in front now. Here comes Troy on the inside of Nosey on the inside. Passes his teammate then. What a free in there. Farf is on the inside then. Nosey is on the inside now then. Farf is behind Kaidal. Mushroom is fighting with Martin down in 9th and 10th position. Well then, Nosey survives. Magnificent stuff indeed then. Just on board now with Farfetch. Toycoin has lost the lead then, and Indigo has taken the lead in this race, or has it? And look at this, and he's coming back on the outside. Indigo is off the circuit. Movement's also involved as well, as it's 3 wide almost there. And they're going in to, oh goodness me, they're very close as they come into the technical part of the opening of the technical part of the first lap here. Then Troy is still in 4th position there as Knowlesy is in a major, no he hasn't, he's okay, or just about anyway, because Farf is all over his gearbox there, goodness gracious me. As coming on to complete lap 1, Toy Coin there is not having it all his own way either then, so Indigo has really become a major thorn in the side then of the drivers go, for the teams and the drivers there. You get a point for fastest lap as well then, so do not forget that either. I've just smashed my face with my microphone there. Movement looking very strong indeed in the second Virtuosi car. Troy up 3 position there, good stuff indeed. Then don't worry about the Deltas, they'll sort themselves out at the end of the first lap then, or the second lap I should say then. But here is Indigo. He may not even need DRS range. He was quick, wasn't he, over the sprint event now, and he might be very quick then in his debut event here in Formula 2. Goodness gracious me. So Indigo then, he is in rich run of form in ALR at the moment, isn't he? 2 podiums in the last 2 races in gold then, and really siphoning up the championship order as well. Farf is through. Farf is not through though, because Knowlesy has braked so much later. Knowlesy's going to go wide then. Farf up for the under there, and goodness me, old switcheroo there from Farf. Used a lovely bit of racecraft there. Passes Knowlesy up into 5th position there. Knowlesy there is going to come back on him there, because Knowlesy knows there's a lot on the line for the Carling team tonight on the outside. The outside does seem to give you much more grip, but Knowlesy's struggling on this opening stage here, and he's off the circuit and almost in the wall, and he controls the car. Oh, and there's contact between Mushroom and Knowlesy. Oh, goodness gracious me. And that is a major blow here for Knowlesy and for the Carling team. What about Mushroom? Has Mushroom got damage there? Mushroom is in 7th. Have we lost another car, have we? Goodness gracious me. Because I thought Mushroom was in 9th there, but he's up into 7th now, Mushroom is. That is not ideal at all. Toy Coin still leads the way there, but Indigo set a fast up for the race set. And the Carling of Knowlesy all the way down in 17th for this day. He's got a lot of, whoa, who is that off there? And goodness gracious me, and that is Kaz, who's gone right off the circuit there. And don't even know what happened there. There must be a technical ground for the Prima because he's recovering now. But goodness me, it looked like the car just didn't slow down. Back in the front, Toy Coin, Indigo, Moomin, that is the top 3. Troy is in DRS range, as is Farf as well. Kai Dahl is not in DRS range, and Sirius Russia in 7th position. As I mentioned, Sirius Russia needs at least a 4th position and a fast lap to keep himself in contention for 3rd position in the standings there. And that is without R2 scoring then. And here comes Indigo then, he's at the inside then, and Toy Coin there defending for all he's worth as the Toy Coin is there. Of course, the team was never in doubt for Toy Coin, even though he lost the championship in Brazil last week. He has still got motivated for the team's championship, isn't there? And goodness me, he is defending for all he's worth, but Indigo is pushing him as he's on the outside. He may get a better run here, not quite. Moomin's going to get a good run. Moomin's got a great run, and he's on the outside. Look left there, he's in a blue wing there. Moomin's trying to go on the outside, and he's going to have to pull out that one. He does indeed. Goodness me, we're only on lap 3 in this incredible race there. Kaida's got a 3-second penalty. That's going to be costly for him potentially. At the moment there, what about the Tritons? They're both in 11th and 15th, and they are not in the points winning position at the moment there. Knowlesy is 4 seconds off the back of the Crocodile at the moment, unfortunately, which is fortunate for the Campos team. That is unfortunate though for the Carling team then. Just got Moomin then, who is Moomin there getting a bit skittish there on the curb. And Moomin there just about controlling the car. On board with Troy now, the World Formula 2 champion. And goodness me, that's Indigo then going very wide over the curb there. I think Fernando Alonso hurt his back there. Was it in 2013 he ran wide over the curbs there and really hurt his back, didn't he? as now down the back straight then as well. Look at this then, we got 5 cars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Farf, Troy and Moomin, Indigo and Toy Coin all battling for the lead on lap 4 out of 17 here in Abu Dhabi. This is just a preview potentially to the gold, silver and bronze races that we're going to have around here in a couple of weeks time, about 4 weeks time then, which will also be ready for Christmas as well. Well, I'm nowhere near ready because I've unfortunately haven't started yet then. Indigo now is going to have another dose of DRS. Here he comes then. Camera is in the points then. That is crucial for the team championship. However, it's still Prima who are 6 points in front then. Well, they are actually more points in front now, and I haven't got my calculator out then. Indigo all over the gearbox once again. Moomin starting to drop back in Farf, and Troy is on the prowl now. Moomin might have to get the fence there with the top 2. It's starting to sprint away in this race then. Gordo, Camaro, and goodness gracious me, we've got 3 abreast. Oh my gosh, that is where are they? Oh my word there. Very sensible driving indeed then, because I thought that was going to be an airplane crash there. But Sickersburg, Gordo, Martin and Camaro, who is going to 10th finish now, which is perfect for the Trident, and out of the final turn. Moomin's actually had a sprint on that final sector there. He is back within half a second of this incredible battle now. Lap 5 out of 17 here. Toy Coin still leads the way then. Second position is Indigo with Moomin in 3rd, Troy 4th and Farf in 5th. That's the first gaggle of cards. Second and a half back is well, over a second and a half back now, almost 2 seconds between Kaidan and Farf. Oh, Cirrus Mushroom in 7th, Vessier 8th, 9th is R2B, and Camaro 5 seconds out back in at 10th position. And then, of course, you have to be within a second to get the DRS, then the drag reduction system. Nosey now 2 seconds behind Vintage, and here comes Indigo. He's going for it, he's having a look then, but no, he isn't there. He decided not to have a look there. He's going to have a look down at the end of this second straight, I should say, and he has had a good run. He has indeed. He's already gaining, and now DRS is open. There it is, and over the support grid hatches as well, and there he goes. And where is Toy Coin going to position his car? And believe it or not, the DRS is not enough, as Indigo then almost into the gearbox of Toy Coin as they accelerate away. My word there. And Toy Coiners are piling the attack at the moment. As it stands in the team championship, it will be Campos's championship then, with Nosey down in 16th position then. Troy only on 12 at the moment as well. Cirrus Mushroom now up into 6th position. He's making his way through the field very nicely indeed. Cirrus Mushroom is there. Once again, they're picking and choosing his battles as the Mushroom, and potentially getting further in the driver's standards as well there. But at the moment, I think that Toy Coin who helped, I think he helped Cirrus Mushroom, didn't he, in the sprint race? It looked like it because he eased off, didn't he? Knows he's got a 3-second penalty there. Frustration there for the second carling, unfortunately. Toy Coin now is very much, goodness me, very slow there. I'll turn 1 and say slow, matter of speaking, anyway, goodness me, because Indigo is all over his gearbox now, and he is gaining on him down into the big stop of 5 here. Is he going for it? Not quite then, and Indigo then will have DRS on the back straight into the big 6 and 7 chicane, and maybe in turn 8 as well he might have a chance on board once again with Indigo. Then he is really causing Campos all kinds of problems here, isn't he? And so is Moomin, Troy and Farf. Not quite there. I love the shot here on the nose cone then of the high-tech car, I believe this is. It is the high-tech car then. Lovely shot here. Goodness me, you can almost draw the diffuser of Toy Coin now. Oh my goodness me. And now Indigo then is he's going on the inside there, but Toy Coin is blocked, and so Indigo's going to have to go on the outside then. He is on the outside, and he takes the lead. No! Toy Coin is still ahead then, as goodness me, Indigo is pushing him out of turn 8 as well. And look at that then, there's Farf in the background. Cirrus Mushroom has not been able to keep up with his battling 5 sum at the moment. He is 3.5 seconds back at the moment. Is a Mushroom. Wow, magnificent stuff indeed. So now the question I'm turning to is, and when are they going to come into the pits? And because they are all on the medium tyres, and I think that anyone comes to the pits now, everyone apart from Kaz on the medium tyres. So I would say that it's going to have to be at least after half distance, then, which is around lap 8 or 9 in this race. And then of course there's no tyre blankets in Formula 2 either, so you have to get you have to generate the heat yourselves there. And oh goodness me, Investier on the inside there. Who's that? Is that Kaidan? That's a great manoeuvre there from Vessier. We don't see a lot of overtaking down the pit straight there. So Vessier now up into 7th position in the second high-tech there. And high-tech then potentially High-Tech a very good run of points here, which means that High-Tech is actually is back up into third as it stands at the moment. R2 Beat then and Kai Dao are scrapping away from 8th and 9th finish. They're back at the front then. This is the battle once again, and Indigo is going for it. He's going to have a look as he's up the inside there, and Toy Coin I think was almost gifting him there, or winning him through. But it's a game of cat and mouse here, isn't there, between the two race rivals here. Vessier's dropped back down to 7th finish there. Whilst everyone else is out of dice, and then here comes Indigo again, and he's on the outside there, he's going for it, he's having a look there, and again, and just like last lap then, and again Toy Coin goes in there, and he keeps the momentum fantastic there, but Indigo coming back at him now then, and he's going on the outside there, but Toy Coin cuts across his nose cone here, and we go into the technical section now. As how far the leader then, oh my word, that any one of these top 5 can win this race there. It is going to be punch and counter punch here to determine this race. I have no idea what's going to happen. However, we have Vintage Martin and is off the circuit. Kaz coming out of the pits now, back at the front. It's still the top 5 at the moment. 3.5 seconds in front of 6th place Mushroom. That is not enough to get his third position in the Drivers' Championship. Oh my word, what a final race of Formula 2 in ALR. Absolutely spectacular stuff indeed this one has been there. Very much edge of your seat stuff indeed then. It's been a thriller so far, hasn't there? And there is a lot of drivers that wants the accolade then to say that they have won the final race in Formula 2. And it is between Indigo, Toy Coin, Moomin, Troy and Far. 4 of the top 5 in this race have all won a race in Formula 2. Indigo's the only driver that has never run a race in Formula 2, but this is his debut in Formula 2 in the ALR version anyway, and now he is gaining once again on Toy Coin there, and he's now got the inside. Toy Coin is going to have to, oh, he's gone very wide there, he has gone very wide indeed. Indigo has said he's got to be careful coming back on the circuit. He has lost second position now, and Indigo then, so goodness me, Indigo almost into the support pit lane now, and he's dropped down into 5th position, and that is crucial. I think that's major. That is very crucial indeed then of how this race transpires. Can Toy Coin break out a DRS race in there? Oh goodness me, Farf and Toy Coin I think momentarily came to blows and in contact again between Farf and Indigo, and Farf is back up into 4th position. Now this is crucial in this race because Moomin's almost out of DRS range. That's going to help Troy to a certain degree get himself up into 2nd position, but that is still not enough at the moment. Vessier and R2 Beat are having an almighty scrap here as they go under the hotel bed, and goodness me, we lost sight of him there, but R2 Beat now in the 7th position, and that is more than enough. But and who's that? Farf. Farf is in the pits, and I think he had an issue there. It's on lap 9 of this race. I hope he hasn't damaged the car, and remember, Farf has had previous when he crashed into the pit lane there. Remember Australia in pre-season 1 year. And where is the ART then? I think that he's lost a lot of time there coming into the pitch, you know. Remember that you also have to, maybe we just caught him on a bad angle, because he may be okay then, but of course I always have flashbacks of Farf when he comes into the pits. And also into the pits as well is R2 Beat. This is interesting. Sarah Smush is going to have to, is he going to have to react here? Remember Fernando Alonso in 2010 where he got stuck behind Victor Petrov in the Renault car. No DRS back in 2010. That ultimately cost him the World Drivers' Championship, and that went to a very young Sebastian Vettel. That was his first World Championship for the Red Bull, and Red Bull's first Drivers' Championship indeed then. And Toy Coin then is still Toy Coin is still in the lead now. He didn't get out. He didn't get out of DRS, though, did he? Of Moomin, because Moomin's quick at this moment, isn't he? He's flying out there. Troy is just about in DRS there, but well, no, he isn't. He's a second out of DRS actually, and that ain't going to help him at all. And this is what I mean. Then that crucial attempt there for Indigo is unfortunately for him, may have hindered his chance of winning this race, and that may have let Toy Coin off the hook then. But it's certainly not let him off the hook in terms of Moomin, who's going for his second race win. I think he won the sprint race in Zandvoort, I believe, but you'll love to win a feature race on the final race of Formula 2 in ALR for the foreseeable future here. Third position is Troy. Fourth is Indigo. Fifth position is Cirrus Mushroom. As Uzat Toy Coin is now into the pits. And where is Farf? Farf has now just reached the third sector. Then Troy is in. Troy has stayed out. Sorry, Toy Coin, Indigo, and Mushroom all into the pits. Mushroom. Oh dear, this is not ideal because it's a very long. You've only got one mechanic per tire, and Mushroom could lose out badly here. Because look, there's his teammate in now. This is a major mistake, I think, for Serious Mushroom. And he's having to wait then. Toy Coin has been serviced, but Mushroom is going to have to wait. He's going to lose an abundance amount of time. And the potential team's championship to be that may have fumbled this at the moment now. Knowles is back up in the 5th there. Fantastic. Serious Mushroom's dropped down an almighty amount of position. We'll see how this one shakes out. Toy Coin is importantly. Look at that. There's a powerful undercut around here. And Farfar was very close to the back of a Toy Coin. He'll have DRS now. Farfar will down this, down these 2 back straight. As with Toy Coin, I believe, because Martin is just in front of him, but he didn't. Did he go across the detection zone? I think he did. Yes, no, he didn't. Goodness me. So Toy Coin's going to have to do it the old-fashioned way here. Farf is gaining now. Farfar would love to have a double race win here tonight. Then he's already won the sprint, has he, in fine style. Can he now win the feature race as well and get his 3rd race win there? Martin now just getting out of the way. Very gentlemanly there from Martin now, who's been an absolute a pleasure to watch in Formula 2 this season. Martin, that's fantastic. Farf now all over the gearbox of Toy Coin. Toy Coin's repelled the attack of Indigo for so many laps, and Indigo, who's just behind at the moment. Where is Indigo? He's behind the Dam's car. Indigo's flying out there at the moment, but you see he's about a second back. There he is in the foreground there, then, and Farf needs to go for it. He's outlooked then at Farf. Oh goodness me! And Indigo driving past Martin up into 8th position as into the pits comes the race leaders Moomin and Troy. Vessier also in the pits as well. Mushroom's behind his championship rival. I think Mushroom's down into 7th position. Now. That's a lot of time he has lost. It. Troy in the pits. Well, Gordo's got a 3-second penalty. Troy out of the pit set, and there's Moomin as well. So wheeling their tires back into the garage set. Knowlesy has stayed out here, so Knowlesy is rolling the dice set, and this is going to be a very interesting strategy ploy here. Farf flying out there at the moment. Farf is absolutely firing on all cylinders here. There is Farf as Gordo's got a penalty just for coming into the pit. So we just seen that. I thought that was a bit unusual. Indigo's about 2 seconds back now, so Farf needs to make hay whilst the sun is shining. He's got a lap more knowledge on these soft tyres compared to Toy Coin now. So Toy Coin and Indigo paired last lap. Moomin is in 5th position. 6th position is Troy. They have 1 lap at younger tyres. That could be crucial later on this race. There's Knowlesy. He leads the race at the moment there, but he is not pitted. Same for Martin as well. Sickers Muck and Camaro dancing with each other by the looks of things. And Sickers Muck down into 12th position there. Sickers Muck down to 12th. There's Knowlesy then, and Knowlesy could become a major factor in this race, and he could help his teammate Troy reel in these guys in front of him. Then there's 4 drivers in front of Troy at the moment. However, I think Knowles is going to have to be a major factor indeed in this one. I don't think Knowles is going to be able to there because Toy Coin's already through. He is through then, and Knowles unfortunately couldn't do much about that as they're flying on the new soft tyres, and Farfar now starting to get through as well. Knowles then on the old tyres and that's really held up Farf here. Farf is trying to force his way through. He has forced his way through, and Farf has lost a second there. Goodness gracious me. And Farf is not going to be a happy chap indeed. We got fireworks for some reason there. Is that what Gordon meant by fireworks? Goodness gracious me. I thought he meant on circuit. So Farf has got to do that all again then. Knowlesy really spoiling Farf's race there. Unfortunately, he didn't spoil Toy Coin's race from Knowlesy's point of view. Of course, there as they are battling for the team's championship. As it stands though, Campos winning the team's championship. Serious Mushroom lost a position then by pitting directly behind his teammate. He lost about 10 seconds. I wouldn't say 10 seconds. He lost probably about 5 seconds in that pit stop fracas. And so Serious Mushroom down into 7th position now. But at the moment, no, it is all fine and dandy. This is exactly what Campos want, and we have been talking, we have been harping away about the team's championship for most of this race there. Of course, that has been the major factor in this one, as it is. The races may start to come down then. I hope so, anyway, because I am absolutely shattered. And Prima have now found themselves behind one of the Tridents, which is Camaro here. Can Camaro become an unlikely hero for the Trident team now, and try and get themselves past Prima in the battle, not to be bottom of the team's championship? Here is the Trident of Camaro. He needs to find 6 points, so does he? He needs to be able to do 7 for Lisa there for Camaro. So, but still, all 17 cars remain. Oh goodness me! Excuse me. Gosh, that little chicken there, and I think that came back to haunt me. Toy Coin is absolutely gone away now. That second that Farf dropped out has really cost him, because look at that, he has lost another second on this lap alone. Toy Coin is now putting the hammer down here on lap 13 and out of 17 in this race set, and Indigo potentially could be up to second there, as Indigo is really helping High Tech in the battle for third in the team's championship, as well as ART. Farf in the art and unfortunately he's doing a great job tonight, but unfortunately it is not enough with High Tech flying high, with Indigo then being a super sub tonight for X Gamer, and so Indigo is now going to have a look there. Is he? Not quite there. As far as I think Cole was gifted the inside there again, isn't there? But look at that, is Indigo having to overcorrect the car there, because very much a lot of steering wheel action now as we out of the hairpin as well, and down the back straight, and Farf is going to have to get defensive here, but I think it's very difficult to defend when you got DRS, and through goes Indigo, passes Farf and up into second position now then. So as it stands then, the team's championship is coming away at Campos at the moment. Unfortunately for Camero, he has lost out to one of the Prima drivers of Kaidao, but Camero certainly needs a bit more. Sick as muck is flying out there. He's now been to 8th position, passes Vessier. Very good 17th, and his Camero has also lost out to Kaidao as well, down the back straight. As Farf had an attempt there. No, he hasn't. He's too far back now, isn't he? Let's take stock then of this very enthralling race. And it is Toy Coin leads. Second position is Indigo. He has a 3-second penalty. Farf needs to stay within 3 seconds if he wants to get that second position. Third position is Farf. Troy in 4th position. 5th position is Moomin. Pitting a lap later, those two drivers. I wonder if that might be costly. R2B in 6th position. Got past his drive for steers pressure in the battle for third in the driver standings. At the moment, R2B is doing more than enough then to secure 3rd position. 7th position is Mushroom now. Superb season for Mushroom. He is in at 7th and doing what he needs to do as well for himself and the Campos to get that team's championship. March has got a 3-second penalty. There we got a bundle of 3-second penalties here. Sick as muck, Vessier and Kaidao, all 3 seconds penalties at 8th, 9th and 10th. If Camero can stay within 3 seconds of this gaggle, he will get himself up into 8th position, but he needs one more position though, doesn't he? Camero does. Knowles has got to fast up the race. That could be crucial later on in this, but at the moment it is Carling needs something extraordinary to happen then for that to be relevant at the moment. Camero though, if he can get up into 8th position, then he might luck might help him. But outside that, Gordo's in here, and Gordo up into 11th position. He is not in the art tonight, then he is in the PHM then, albeit it looks like an art. Well, actually it looks like an Alpine, doesn't it really? And that's not what Camero wanted then, and Gordo and Camero going wheel to wheel down this back straight. Unfortunately though for Camero, then he is the DRS is just not powerful enough, is it? And I think that might be good news for Formula 1 potentially, maybe. Not too sure. As Farf is back through, passes Indigo. Indigo's gone, has had an issue somewhere and dropped down into, and Indigo is crawling as goodness me, is there damage on the front wing of Indigo, and that is a nightmare for High Tech. And yeah, Indigo has got problems there. He just cannot get any purchase on this car, on the car, and he's dropped down into 5th position. Indigo is now. Moomin's got a 3-second penalty as well, unbeknownst to me, and that might help ART get themselves up the order then. But Farf, who is in second of them, that's 18 points. Yes, damage to Indigo here, and this could be potentially may help try to get themselves in front of Prima in the team's championship. But Indigo's got to lose an abundance amount of time, at least 10 seconds. But that is a nightmare for High Tech. High Tech may just be okay in the team's championship, but that is a blow for Indigo. He must have had an issue down the back straight. Unfortunately, I don't know where, because we was look at that. So just look at down the back straight. Here's Toy Coin now, runner-up in the Formula 2 championship. Of course, his Formula 2 performance, I think, having kind, got him into the gold championship of Formula 1, because he's had 9 pole positions in 12 starts in his Formula 2 career. He has been absolutely magnificent for the Campos set, and really having some good scraps with Troy as well in this championship. But But Toycoin leading the charge then. Toycoin leading the charge for Campos and Farf in second with Troy in third position. I think that's going to be almost a carbon copy of the Brazilian podium as well. Goodness gracious me. But just watching Troy currently trying to catch up on Farf now. Gordo is up into 10th position, Gordo. If he is in the PHM, Gordo's not in the ART tonight there, just to stress that fact. As I'm just flying past now, Moomin has dropped off the back of these battling a duo here, but Moomin once again another great driver, of course a Formula 2 winner this season as well, which was absolutely superb stuff. Second to last lap of Formula 2, and my goodness gracious me, what a race this has been. Probably one of my favourites of the season, to be honest. It's very enthralling indeed, hasn't it? Very much twists and turns there for the team's championship. As it stands though, it is Campos going to take the team's championship, and that'll be the second team this season in ALR to clinch a team's championship. Of course, the Constructors was won by the Williams team on Sunday in gold, and now Campos is going to follow suit then with the team's championship here tonight. The yellow flag in one, and Kaidal is off the circuit there. That is our first major incident of the day, I believe. Well, apart from the other prima back in the start of the sprint then. Kaidal down in 12th position there, unfortunately. At the moment that is not, Camero's really struggling with pace now, unfortunately, down in 11th position there. So as it stands, I don't think it will be enough. Troy having a look then into oh goodness me, into turn 8 there, I think it is anyway, accelerating now. Troy will have one more go, which will be in the final lap then, as he will have another dose of DRS then down that back straight then. So Troy could potentially steal Farf's second position here, which could be crucial for Farfair and the AR team. At the moment it's not though, but that would be very much on tenterhooks by the end of this one. Toycoin now 3.5 seconds at the road then. Toycoin is, and he is on his final tour now of Abu Dhabi. Camero's advantage is gone now, unfortunately. He's got a 3-second penalty, and that is at the moment doomed into 11th position there, but it's not all over yet then. Indigo is falling into the clutch of R2 beat then. Kaz has retired from the circuit there, retired out of this race, and that's our only retirement there, as goodness me, the retirement rate in this race has been spectacular then, almost zero in both races there. Unfortunately, Kaz having a couple of issues in both races there for the Prima, but Primo will be overjoyed though, as they have not finished, as they have finished 9th in the team's championship. So I think that it is mission accomplished there from their point of view. Is that Farfa is now going to have to get weaving here, isn't he? Because he's trying to break the slipstream of Troy, and Troy is now almost off the circuit, and Farfa and Troy then going wheel to wheel down into the big stop of 6 and 7. Troy is through. Farf will have DRS, so down into turn 8. Then here he goes then, or 9 or 10, I don't know, I can't remember. DRS is available, and here comes Farf again then, and is he going for it? He's on it. Troy's got the inside then, so Farf has got to go on the outside. Not quite then. Indigo dropping down the order, unfortunately. What a shame for Indigo, because it's Farf now. He's trying to hang on the inside there, but Troy has got just about enough. Has just got about enough. But Farf on the inside, and my goodness me, Farf is on the inside again and takes second position. He's forced Troy off the road then. Troy is going to come back on then. Oh goodness gracious me, and this is getting very hair and scare indeed then on the far lap there, and Farf has got second position. Oh my word then. Out of the final turn is Toycoin, and he wins the Abu Dhabi feature race, and that result also wins the team's championship as well. Campos are the team's champions for Formula 2. Toycoin cements second in the driver standings, albeit he had that already. Farf has let Troy go in the end, but only just by 42 hundredths of a second. Goodness me, very close in the end. Sirius Worship got 6th position. R2B, congratulations, as he got third in the championship as well. Hats off to R2B then. A difficult second half of the season for R2B then, but he kept it going there, and in 5th position as well. But today is the day for, as Kaido doing some donuts, and Kaido is whose his only craft in ALR this season has been Formula 2. I think he came in as one of the 100% racers, didn't he? Who's enjoyed that. So that's more of his craft, isn't it, rather than Formula 2. So hats off to Kaido as well. But today is the day for Toycoin now. Fantastic stuff indeed there for Toycoin, and he has clinched the team's championship for the Campos team here tonight. Brilliant stuff indeed. Congratulations to Campos, the team's championship. And there is Toycoin there. As I mentioned, he's been absolutely formidable in qualifying this season, hasn't he? Toycoin has there. And very much was fighting with Troy for most of the season as well. But just unfortunately, in the end, no, it's in the end, Toycoin, Troy, the Formula 2 champion, which was clinched last week in Brazil. And the team's championship at Campos, very close coming into this final race there. My goodness gracious me, that the team championship very much up to play for up and down the field then. Goodness me, he was very much trying to keep up to date with everything in that one in the end there. But let's take a final look at the classification for the final race of Formula 2 in ALR. It is Toycoin who won the final race, and that brings his I think that brings his tally up to, hang on a minute, 5 race wins in the feature race. I think Toycoin's never won a race in the sprint. I don't believe that for a second. Toycoin there, of course, him, Campos and Sarah Rusham overjoyed with that result. Troy in second today, Farf getting fast up in third. It may have helped ART up into third, but I can't remember. Fourth is Moomin, great drive from Moomin. R2 beat Seals third position there, with Cirrus Mushroom Seal in fourth position. The driver standards. Indigo, great out in there for High Tech in 7th. Seekers Merc 8th, great recovery drive for Gordo in 9th, great 17th, and 10th Vessia. Camera outside the points of length with for Reflection in 12th, Vintage 13th, 14th Martin, 15th Kaidal, Nolsey in 16th. Kaz, the only retirement from this Formula 2 race here in Abu Dhabi. Magnificent stuff indeed. Then, as well, I think who have I got in the comment box? I think I got Farf. Oops, excuse me. Goodness gracious me. Farf, a great third position today. But however, let's talk about your sprint race win then, because that was your second sprint race win of your career. I bet you're happy with that.
And what do you mean? I'm only person here. At least I'm here.
Oh, sorry, did that come out badly? But no, more importantly, Farf, you are here, and of course you're the winner of the sprint as well. You have that sprint race very much under control then, but Indigo's coming at you quite a rate of knots then towards the end there.
I had a 3-second gap, well, 3 laps left. I thought, oh, I'm just going to take it easy. So I slowed down a tiny bit. But he's still quite quick.
And in a race like tonight as well, then, of course, you know that the team's championship was on the line. Then, did you think then that I could take liberties and try and go on the inside of the likes of Troy, the likes of Cirrus Mushroom, and the other championship protagonists? And did you feel then with the Campos and the Carlings that they might be a bit more reserved tonight?
No, their race is normal. I just thought I'm sticking my nose in where it's not meant to be, so may as well go.
And in the end, then, of course, you got third position as well. I think that's your 4th podium in 10 races in Formula 2. And, of course, as I mentioned, you've got 2 sprint races in 10 races as well. You've been superb in Formula 2. I asked you this last week, I think, then, but Formula 2 has certainly been your bread and butter. And you've really helped the ART propel themselves up the order. I think that, unfortunately, Luke and yourself said if you were both teammates at the same time, I reckon that you would have been involved in the team's championship. Do you reckon that would have been the case?
Possibly. Never know, do you? Luke left me, so I'll get that little hint in there.
And of course, as well, then also, do you think that if you had a full season of Formula 2, do you think you would have been able to match Troy Toycoin and maybe get for maybe even the other top 3 of Cirrus Mushroom and R2B today?
I'd give it a right go.
Really good stuff, D. Thank you very much, Farf. Fantastic season. Farf has driven a superb season in Formula 2, and that's his 2nd race win of his career as well. And now that is going to be it for Formula 2 then, for the foreseeable future. What a entertaining event that was then. Troy is the Formula 2 champion, then fantastic indeed. Then the Campos team have won the team championship as well. Toycoin sealed 2nd last week then, and R2 Beat finished third as well. That is the top three in the Formula 2 Championship. And also well done to Campos as well. That is it then for Formula 2. That is it. Done and dusted then. No more racing on Wednesday, which means that now my happy hump day is going to have to do something else, ain't I? Gold is on Sunday, of course, and we are, where are we? We're in Brazil on Sunday, then, of course, we've got a sprint and a feature race to come for gold, silver, and bronze. Percy has won the Drivers' Championship in gold. The Williams team has also clinched the constructors as well in gold, then, but there is still a lot to play for. Who is going to be runner-up in the gold championship? And there's still other bits and bobs up to play for. And can Indigo snatch a P3 as well, or P4? We'll have to find out Sunday. Goodbye.